91.5 UNLV HD2.
We are Rebel.
Broadcasting live from the basement of Greenspun Hall in the center of campus at UNLV. Radio for Rebels by Rebels. Rebel, the only station that matters.
What's going on, Rebels? It's your boy A-Scat with 91.5 The Rebel HD2. As you may have heard from me millions of times and counting, REBfest is quickly approaching. Thursday, March 31st at the Student Union. We have lots of amazing musical acts for you, and I am with two of those amazing acts. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Matty, Matt, and Mikey P in the building. Thank you guys for coming in. It's a pleasure to have y'all. So I want to start off with some introductory info. I'm sure we've got listeners that want to learn more about you guys. So where are you guys from? Where do you guys originate?
We're actually both originally from New Jersey. We moved out to Las Vegas. I moved out here about 8 years ago.
I'm only here for 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years now. So I mean, my musical career started back in the Philadelphia, New Jersey area. Back in like 2003, 2004. I've been at it for a minute. I was with a group called The Cav, and we've had some songs go pretty viral. I won a VMA with them, toured all over the country with them, and did a lot of stuff with The Cav. And then I also do solo music as well under Mikey P, and I've been relatively successful with that. I've done a couple reality shows, been featured in a few commercials, and had a couple songs go viral. Had a song called Wake Up that did about 14 million streams on the video. And then, just grinding all along. Matty's got a few stories like that, too.
Yeah.
His is a wedding story,
similar, very similar. I call it Jerseyadelphia, but we're like right outside South Jersey, so like 15 minutes, 20 minutes outside of Philly. I actually started around the same time. Started learning guitar before YouTube was out, so like that's how long this has been, And it's
I feel like my song Tetris with Decav was like one of the first viral YouTube songs. Yeah, it's crazy.
It was like because when YouTube started too, it was so much different back then. Same kind of thing. I went a little bit different route in that, I started playing cover shows. That was like the only shows that I could get. So being out at the bar and, a lot of times you're sitting there for like 3 or 4 hours just playing cover songs for people. So Mikey got to do the original music and get out and touring. And this is going to be one of my first times playing some like original music on like a legitimate stage. So I'm super hyped about the festival. I did a song for my cousin. He wanted to do something special to propose to his longtime girlfriend, so we made up like a music video, all that. That went viral. I think it's at like 36 or 37 million views right now. So
it's called The Proposal, right?
It's called The Proposal.
Yeah. I mean, it's huge. Before I even met Matty, I knew the song. I thought he was the one that got married, actually. But he's still single.
A lot of people thought that. A lot of people thought that, but it's a great project. Got a lot of exposure, and we're looking to do that again. We're working on some new songs right now to pump out. We're unveiling a new one at the show.
Yes.
Which I think is going to do really well once we fully record it and everything. But
absolutely. I'm excited. I'm excited for REBfest. I think it's going to be fun.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of hype about it. Definitely. So what made you guys want to come to Vegas? What was the transition like from the East to the West?
I mean, for me personally, like I felt like I had already done everything I was going to do in Philadelphia. Because outside of music, I was working for a radio station called Q102 out in Philly. I was there for 9 years. So I was hosting nightclubs. I was hosting day parties. I had my own radio show in the evening. And I felt like I already peaked. There was nothing more I could do. Like, so in Philadelphia, I felt like I needed to go to the city where there's opportunities, more opportunity in the West Coast, in my opinion, than the East Coast. And for me, it worked out. So I came out here and I started emceeing at pool parties and nightclubs and whatnot out here. I ended up getting a radio show out here. And I did like kind of what I wanted to do there, but on a bigger scale here. So for me, I just felt like it was more opportunity. I had an agent that was in LA for my reality TV stuff, and I wanted to be closer to them. I just felt like there was more opportunity. And so far, so good.
Right.
Yeah. You had to take the baby steps.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know. I don't really take baby steps. I kind of just jump full in and landed in the spikes and land in the turmoil, and hopefully I just come out on the other side better.
Like you only live once. You get Gigi, just got to go for it.
Yeah.
Right. Reach the stars.
Yeah.
So, what made you guys want to pursue like a career in the music gang?
Well, Matty can answer why he moved to Vegas.
So piggybacking on top of that, I kind of did the same thing. Like, you know, growing up on the East Coast, I don't know if it's like this everywhere, but you have this idea that, you know, especially for music, Cali is the place to be. That's where all the big record labels are, and that's where, like, you know, all the famous people are. So I always eventually wanted to make it out there. So I kind of just dove right in. I had never been to California. I just got an Airbnb in Venice, packed up the car. My first time getting to Cali, I was moving in, just moved straight into Venice Beach, and was trying to figure out if I could sink or swim. And first year was kind of rough. It wasn't what I expected as far as the music scene for what I was doing. And so it wasn't really working out. And I was like, you know what? Vegas has all the casinos, like all these places for me to play. Because at the time I'm still doing cover shows and you know, live entertainment at bars and lounges.
And it continues to grow and grow.
Right, exactly. And so this was, I don't know why, it was something I never really thought about, but this is where I should have came right away. Like, this made the most sense anyway. I came here, I got a contract within a couple weeks at Red Rocks. And then obviously pandemic hit and that kind of shut that stuff down. But yeah, that's how I ended up here.
And you did mention troubles with the pandemic. So was there any troubles that you guys have come across in terms of the pandemic?
I mean, I can't say it for everybody. Realistically, the pandemic helped me a lot. It slowed me down. It gave me a chance to reevaluate what was important to me, because I do a lot of things. I do TV, I do music, I coach. I have a lot of different, you know, hands in different pots and whatever. But I kind of just reevaluated what I wanted to do, and, you know, did I really feel like pursuing the casinos and care about emceeing at these pools so much? Not really, because I didn't really need it. I did it because I wanted to stay, you know, relevant in the industry and all that stuff, like everybody does in Vegas. But, you know, it kind of gave me a chance to pivot and refocus on things that were important to me. I liked it. So, because I never really relied to go to a 9 to 5 for a job. Everything I did was online or just, you know, my own personal business. So, I mean, it worked out for me.
Yeah, similar story. It forced me to figure out another option, and it's something that I really like doing now. I had to rely back on my degree. I teach computer programming online, and that's something that I've really started to fall in love with. But aside from that, even just personally, it was like, you know, it was tough because your whole life, you know, we started in 2003, and like, I had this identity that I'm a musician, right? And then now, like, that's gone in a sense of like, the goal was always put on music, get big enough to go tour and do all these things. And now it's like nobody can go out to concerts and nobody can do the tours and stuff. So it was like, you take a step back and you're like, who am I? Like, if I don't have music, like, what? You know what I mean? It was very deep.
So basically what you're saying is it was very limited to put yourself out there.
Yeah. Yeah. It was just like, you just kind of refigure out who you are, because like this thing that was your whole life.
I'm just happy we live in Vegas. Vegas,
Yeah.
I feel like Vegas, we just opened back up whenever we wanted. Right. If we were in Cali, we'd still be sitting there just like, whoa, what do we do now? Vegas is like, nah, just do your thing. We're not shutting down again. Casinos stay open. Like, they're never shutting down the casinos again ever. I don't care what happens. They're never shutting them down because Vegas would crumble. I mean, we're paying $5 for gas now. I mean, I don't want to pay anymore. Just keep everything open, guys. Like, everything stays open now.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, so if you had to pick the greatest moment of your guys' career so far, what would it be?
Oh man, that's tough. Musically, my most proud moment was winning a VMA. Back in 2009, I won a VMA with my group, The Cav, for Best Breakout Philly Artist. It was like a cool tour that we got to be involved with. Toured with Justin Bieber, The White Stripes, Selena Gomez, and it was like kind of like a competition VMA situation with All Time Low as like the headlining judges or whatever. Yeah, so we won. That was pretty much. It was dope. I mean, from there. Outside of that, I got to be in a Super Bowl commercial for Ford. I got to rap in a Super Bowl commercial for Ford Focus. Yeah. So that was probably like my highlight of my commercial career. And then being on American Ninja Warrior, probably the highlight of my reality TV career, which I'm about to compete on again in 15 days. Yeah. Hey. Oh my God.
So you got a lot of stuff under your belt then. And
I like to be the jack of all trades. Just hopefully I finish some. Fish something, you know. No, I've been fortunate, very fortunate, but I work hard.
Yeah, and I know that you mentioned that you plan to have a sneak peek of some new music at REBfest. Is there anything else that we can expect from you guys at REBfest?
It's just, I think, high energy. It's just gonna be a lot of fun, man. I'm really looking forward to it. We started We're putting together a great set, dude.
Yeah.
It's gonna be sick.
I mean, obviously it's me and Matty right here, but my other buddy Dre Riddick, he couldn't make it here right now, but he's gonna be on the stage with us as well. It's gonna be the three of us sharing this set, and we're three very different artists in a way, but we're all gonna come together and we're gonna make in my opinion, we're gonna make a great set, and I think it's gonna be something that we're all gonna be proud of at the end. Yeah. A lot of high energy. I might even pull a dancer from the crowd and put him on stage.
Right. Yeah.
Who knows? Somebody might do a backflip.
Yeah. We're it might be me. I don't know.
Maybe.
You think you can bust out some moves?
Yeah.
I could definitely do a backflip.
Yeah, man. Maybe 3 people doing
I can make that happen.
But yeah, we're gonna be mixing in some live stuff. You know, I'm gonna have the guitar. I'm most likely gonna have the trumpet. I gotta kind of see a little bit more of the situation.
I think you should bring the trumpet.
I think the
trumpet would be awesome.
Rock the trumpet. Everybody loves some horns, right? Spice it up a little bit. So yeah, it's gonna be a mix of live and singing and rapping and kind of the best of everything we can put together.
Yeah, man, that's what's up, and I'm very excited for to see it. And finally, where can we find more info about you? Do you guys have your own music that streams on like Apple Music or Spotify?
I mean, yeah, everything for me socially is I am Mikey P at IAM Mikey P. That's pretty much every social media platform. And then same thing on Spotify, Apple Music. If you type in Mikey P, I'm the first one that usually pops up. Or my group DACAV, that's DACAV. And yeah, anywhere you listen or stream music, I'm on there.
Yeah. So for me, anywhere that you're listening, just search Matty Mac, MATTYMAC. And I have some new music that isn't released yet up on my website, mattymaclive.com, and that has links to Instagram and all socials and everything.
That's what's up. Well, guys, I want to appreciate you for coming in. That was Matty Matt and Mikey P. They're going to be performing at REBfest again Thursday, March 31st at the Student Union from 3 to 10 with the only station that matters, 91.5 The Rebel HD2.
Hey, what's going on? This is Mikey P, and you can catch me live at REBfest Thursday, March 31st. Don't miss it.
What's up? This is Matty Mac. You can catch me live ripping trumpet on the stage at REBfest March 31st.
Back in the day, 2019, before the world was on fire, there was a concert, and the concert was good. REBfest returns March 31st, starring Bay Area sensation Guapdad 4000, and more, lots more. Let the world burn. Rebs want to rock. REBfest is free, and free is for me. REBfest returns March 31st. REBfest.com. From the only station that matters, Rebel.